Part motherfucking 2. I gotta keep my voice, man. I'm over here sounding like S-Mac, man. That's not gangster. Hey, that's part motherfucker 2, man. Motherfucking Pilot TV, nigga. It's your boy Rolex. Clap it up for me. This is part 2. We was going over an hour. I was like, man, let me just chop it up real quick. Let me chop it up because we only halfway through the actual evidence.
Getting to grow back, right?
We're gonna start it out ugly for part 2. We're going back to the wounds. On the previous episode, we did finish off with Tory Lanez jail phone call that he made to Kelsey. So maybe we shouldn't go back to the wounds. So I want to keep this chronological, right? You know what I mean? And shout out to Street TV yet again, man. That nigga laid out all the evidence better than anybody else did. He took his time. He was meticulous with how to go about this the proper way. Clap it up for Street TV. Now we're gonna go back to, that's when we was at the text messages in the evidence. Let me go back. Full screen, bada bing. Full screen, bada bing. Let's let this man talk about it for a little bit. Street TV, talk to him.
Actually, is the last line of that text, and it says,
"Hold up,
I love you."
I'm at the wrong one. Hold up. Let's see. Is this it?
Getting to grow back right there. Then we have Exhibit 28.
Pause it. I just had a random thought. Exhibit C by J Electronica, bro, still go hard to this day.
28. This is the infamous apology text. This is the prosecution characterized this as the apology text.
All right. Thank you for introducing that, Street TV. Meg, I know you probably never going to talk to me again, but I genuinely want to know. I want you to know. I'm sorry from the bottom of my heart. And I was just too drunk. Nonetheless, hey, send some shots to this nigga. Nigga talking about some nonetheless. Don't ever text me no nonetheless after you done shot me, nigga. Nonetheless. All right, it's time for shot number 2 because our previous video I did say I'm doing 5 shots. We're keeping it going because because Tory Lanez said that the 5 shots that he took at the party is what took him over. All right, let's see. We're going to do 5 shots. Cheers. That's number 2. Nonetheless, shit should have never happened, and I can't change what I did. I just feel horrible. Whew. This man is guilty. Sunday, July the 12th, 2020, 2020. Right before 9 p.m., this nigga just went on a rant. Man. And you know what had to go to this point because this nigga was definitely probably calling on a phone. And you don't just send off the random text blurt. But damn, brother. How do you get in this scenario, brother? I just don't know. I just don't know. Cause I generally just got too drunk. It's fair to say. Just got too drunk, but nigga, you playing around with guns and shit, nigga, like, all right, got too drunk. But if you not around any guns, you might get some pussy, nigga. You was about to get some pussy. If you was honest, if you was like, all right, If he really was like, oh, I do believe out of Kelsey's testimony that he did admit he did admit that night that he was having sex with both Meg Thee Stallion and Kelsey. But if you a player, nigga, keep the party going, nigga. What you doing? You trying to make the bitches mad for? Be like, hey, on some real shit, I want both of y'all. Now kiss.
That Tory Lanez sent to Megan, July 12th, 8:59 p.m. This was a text he sent after he bailed out of jail or he was released. I'm not sure how we didn't get any testimony on how he got out of jail that day. But he wrote, Meg, I know you probably never gonna talk to me again. Probably. I know you probably never gonna talk to me again. But I genuinely want you to.
Damn. Y'all want me to skip past this nigga? I don't want my only gripe with Street TV. You kind of boring, nigga. I ain't gonna front. And you gonna have a part 2 of the text. This is everything that happened. All right. We're moving on. Let's go to the next chapter. We trapped in the closet. No, up in the closet. 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 Closet.
Exhibit 29 was the next exhibit when Megan was testifying. And at this point, she was talking about all the threats she had been receiving and all the hate she'd been receiving. And this was an Instagram page that they showed. The page is called Megan Thee Stallion's Biggest Hater. And she was testifying about how it bothered her, that how much hate she was receiving. And this particular post says Megan needs to be shot and killed. And this is also something similar that she was testifying about that bothered her. This is a Twitter post where it says Tory Lanez has dropped nothing but heat since he came in the game. Meg should be in jail like Jussie Smollett for lying. Let's see. The date on this was what's the date on this? March.
Hey, I don't think who really paid attention to the Jussie Smollett case. Because did we see the footage? I think we did see the footage, but I don't remember that shit. Did we see the good footage? Because I'm always willing to say hindsight is 20/20. What if this nigga was just telling the truth? You know what I mean? If I'm getting just my mind blown by Megan Thee Stallion telling the truth, how can I not think that there was a possibility that Jussie was telling the truth? Because when we was first riding with the nigga, he was telling the truth. All black women was riding with Meg, that she was telling the truth. But just like Meg, Jussie, his story was, you know what I mean, nigga, it was questionable. Nigga said he went to Subway. That was the first red flag, nigga. Subway. Nah, I ain't gonna front. I love Subway. But Subway, like, I know what the narrative around Subway. Nigga don't fuck with Subway like that. But anyway, we're not stealing the shine from a black queen. Fuck Jussie Smollett. Shots at him. And Meg.
Of 2022. And Exhibit 31 was withdrawn, but those are the last exhibits presented during Megan Pete's testimony. And then the next witness number 6, which would have been the next day on Wednesday, December 14th. That would have been day 3 of the trial. Kelsey Harris comes up on the scene. And the first exhibit that was presented to her was this text message. This is a text message that she sent to...
Hold on, pause. Because, you know, I read slow. Nigga, I need to read this. Hold on. It said Kelsey...
apparently she sent this to Justin Edison.
Okay, thank you, Street TV. This is a message from Kelsey to Meg Thee Stallion's security. Justin, excuse me. All right, it gives out a number, which is like, damn, nigga, we doxing niggas. I don't want this nigga number on my shit. This is definitely somebody's telephone number we just giving out. Somebody address. This is at Alex with private gym. At a private gym, here's the address. Like, all right, man, you got me fucked up. I'm not giving that out. All right, it says, oh yeah, Woodrow Wilson hella close. This is Kelsey. This is Travis. What they said, nigga? He's the security. All right. Just don't tell Alex we 10 minutes away from him. My mind is trying to grasp this whole thing. How does this get exposed? A telephone number, address, somebody plotting on him. LOL shit, security 101. Going with Ferris to pick up another car. We be right back. And this is, let's just say, the afternoon before this. Beautiful LA Saturday. I can imagine that they had a very good day this day. I ain't gonna front. Saturday, July the 11th was probably, I'm rich, I'm famous, I'm high, I'm drunk in LA. Nigga, I'm up. Sunday, July 12th, 4:27 a.m. Help. Tory shot Meg. 911. Oh, damn. I forgot I got the wrong sounds. Let me go back to my judge sounds. I apologize. Let me go back to my judge Rolex sounds. But as you can see, this is like, all right, nigga. Kelsey got a lot going on for her to be sitting there just plotting on shooting Meg Thee Stallion, her best friend. 911, nigga. They ain't nothing to sit there and just plot about. Like, I don't believe this woman to be the best liar in the world. I don't believe any woman to be the best liar in the world.
And the very bottom says, help. Tory shot Meg, 911. This was sent on July 12th at 4:27 a.m. So this would just been minutes after the incident. And when they showed her this text, they asked her,
minutes. And then this goes back to my previous video where I was looking at the evidence where they had the luggage. How did the luggage get out the car? All within minutes, she was able to get the luggage out the trunk, send a text message, and get niggas to drive. Like, Tory Lanez did this shit. I hate to blame things on the alcohol because, nigga, you did that shit, nigga. All right. Here comes, what is shot number 3? Shot number 3. Shot number 3 for me. Let's see here.
So why would you say this? Because she was denying that Tory shot Meg. She was saying she didn't see Tory shot Meg. She didn't know Tory shot Meg. So they asked her, why did you send this to Justin? And her answer was that she panicked and she just assumed it. Exhibit 33 is a photograph of her injuries. There's actually 4 photos under
Bruised up this black queen leg.
Exhibit 33 that show her injuries. I'm not sure the photos really do justice to her injuries, but 33A is actually a long bruise. This is Exhibit 33C. She took a picture of her arm. She has a small bruise on her arm there. And then 33D.
And then you can see right now she missing that fingernail that was in the street right here. It's her real nail. Shout out to her real nails. They're growing. They're glowing. You know what I mean? But she missing that extra shit. And then the one beside it about to fall off too, nigga. She went through a scuffle.
I can see a bruise on this area, in this area right here. I'm not sure which part of her body that is. But those are four photos under Exhibit 33, A, B, C, and D. So after Exhibit 33, that's the end of the day on Wednesday, and they order Kelsey to come back Thursday morning. And when they come back on Thursday morning, they actually take a witness out of order. It is the surgeon who did the surgery on Megan's foot. This would be witness.
Oh man, I might need the whole part 3 for this shit, nigga. And I'm gonna slow it down, and I'm gonna go find a lighter real quick. I ain't gonna front. But this right here was the bullet fragment X-ray photos. Man, I hate to say that I need all this evidence to believe a black queen. I hate that. But why was I giving a fuck about Tory Lanez? Why? Why? I put him in the all right, man. Black men need a voice category, but why the fuck was I putting my foot forward for this nigga? I wasn't like an everyday ass nigga. Like I wasn't like but during this trial, I was like, this nigga ain't do that shit. I really was. I was like, nah, this nigga did not do this shit. I didn't project that out into social media and other platforms, but I was like, nah. It was part of me that once I started recording this, it was like, all right, I need to see the facts come out. I am a judgment of character, you feel me? But it's all cool. Let's let this go. I'm gonna go find me a lighter real quick.
This number 7, Dr. Lee Haruno, Haruno. He came in Thursday morning on December 15th. This would have been day 4. And Exhibit 34A is imaging that he did of Megan's foot. And this is a picture of her left foot. And he testified about the fragments that were in her foot. And it's not just these 2 big fragments that you see, but there are a bunch of tiny other little fragments, microscopic fragments, that he characterized as metallic foreign bodies. And Exhibit 34B is a picture of the same foot from a different angle. This is her left foot, and you see 2 huge metallic foreign bodies and a bunch of tiny other smaller particles which came from the same object. And then 34C is another photo of the same exact foot from another angle. I think this is a cross-section angle, and those 2 white parts are the same bullet fragments from 34B and 34A that I just showed you. And then 35A is the right foot. There are smaller fragments in her right foot by the heel. And then Exhibit 35B is another angle that shows the bullet fragments near the heel below the ankle area of the right foot. So there's no doubt that Megan Thee Stallion was shot. And when fragments go into your body, you're still shot. That's considered your shot.
Boy, Rolex back.
You can't say she wasn't shot. Those are just fragments. Well, if they're fragments, she was shot. And also, if
I'm back. And as you can see, man, there's several different angles that show a fucking bullet in a person's foot. Come on, man. For Christ's sake. Like I said, I need to be on the right side of Hot Girl Summer this year. Because, you know what I mean? Y'all deserve it. Y'all are up 1,000 points after this shit. And then it's like, I'm not a city boy, but I don't know. Should we stop that whole city girls versus city boys shit? Because, nigga, I'm not a city boy. You not a city girl. Bitch, you a woman, and I'm a nigga. But it is what it is. Let's go back.
If a ricochet enters your body, which is what most likely happened here, and even the prosecution told the jury, even if you think it's a ricochet, count 1 still applies. Assault with a firearm doesn't mean if it's a ricochet or not a ricochet. And there's a lot of people confused on
ricochet.
If it's a ricochet, does it still mean you got shot? Absolutely means you got shot.
I got this bullshit electrical.
There's people who have died from ricochets. So there's people who have died from fragments as well. So I say all of that to say this is a serious injury, but because it hit her in the foot, she's able to make a full recovery. But you can die from ricochets, and you can die from bullet fragments. And that was the last. Oh, no. The last exhibit is Exhibit 36. This is the report from Cedars-Sinai Hospital. And Cedars-Sinai Hospital is actually the hospital that all three of my kids were born in. It is an excellent hospital. It's probably one of the best hospitals in Los Angeles. And she was taken to Cedars-Sinai because it was close by also. It's not too far from where this incident happened. And this is a report of the surgery. July 12, 2020, patient Megan Pete. Attending surgeon was Milton Little. And assistant surgeon, you'll see the name Lee Salvador Haruno. And he's the one that performed the majority of the surgery. And look right here, pre-operative diagnosis, gunshot wound, bilateral lower extremities. And I'll have this report. It's a 2-page report that I'll have at the link below.
So, and this was the 12th, 2020, the date of her surgery. It's like, wasn't no glass, nigga. And then I remember it was like 2 doctors. I don't remember anything during the actual trial from both doctors or whatever doctors, but I don't know. I just can't not judge or wrap my head around this whole situation still. Meg Thee Stallion was a real ass nigga. She was holding that shit down. I stepped on glass. Nigga, this nigga shot me. I stepped on glass. She knew what they had at stake. She knew what they had at stake. You know what I mean? Because it's a different side of being a regular person and a celebrity, nigga. We out here doing celebrity shit, nigga. She was real enough to be like, nigga, all right, you kind of shot me, nigga. Let's just get out of this. I'm going to say it was glass. But no, this nigga Tory took the extra step to do some dumb shit. Made videos, came out with the baby, all this shit. He did all this extra shit and then was like, all right, nigga, you taunting her at this point. You taunting her. You taunting the Black Queen, man. Hit the sound.
When that link is available. And that was the last exhibit under witness number 7, Dr. Haruno. Then witness number 6, we went back to witness number 6, Kelsey Harris. And they presented exhibit 37, which was a text message that, well, not a text message. This is a post. This is an Instagram post that Megan Thee Stallion made. And this is a post that, if you listen to the September 2020 interview that Kelsey gave to the prosecutors, this was a post that she was talking about that did not protect her. So the prosecution showed her this post and asked her, do you remember telling us that she did not protect you? And this is when she was giving testimony where she was saying, I don't remember, I don't recall. And this post, she didn't have much to say about it in testimony. But it is Megan explaining what happened to her that day on July.
All right, nigga. Well, I'm going to read it out. The narrative that is being reported about Sunday morning's events are inaccurate. And I'd like to set the record straight. She's trying to let the record reflect. On Sunday morning, I suffered gunshot wounds as a result of a crime that was committed against me and done with the intention to physically harm me. Whew. I remember when she came out with this post, and this is Megan Thee Stallion's words. I remember when she came out with this, I was like, all right. I don't remember what date it was or when it was, but it very much was like fresh still. It was like, nigga, all right, we don't care. But then it was like, all right, this is starting to have the snowball effect. It's more and more is being said. And then I don't know if this is before or after she went on live. I might have to do I would hate to do a whole nother video. I told you, this is the end. This is closure. I'm closing it.
July 12th.
This is closure. Where was I at though? I suffered a gunshot wound as a result of a crime that was committed against me and done with the intention of physically harming me. I was never arrested. The police officers drove me to the hospital where I underwent surgery to remove the bullets. I'm incredibly grateful to be alive and that I'm expected to make a full recovery. But it was important for me to clarify the details about that tragic night. I'm currently focused on my recovery so I can return back to my life and make music as soon as possible. Clean cut, no names are being said. She didn't be like, damn nigga, Tory, you shot me in this. This is, I don't know if she even wrote this. I don't believe she wrote this. Now I think about this. This is definitely some kind of like, a lawyer was, before you put anything out on social media, a lawyer probably read through this. But that's to just, you know what I mean, make sure that there's no kind of doubt in her story, unfortunately. Because she was drunk. Everybody was drunk. Everybody was drunk. We don't know what the fuck happened that night. Anyway, keep it going.
And something in this post really bothered Kelsey because she felt like she wasn't protected. So then, exhibit no.
Damn, and that's like really just tapping into, I don't think Meg Thee Stallion knows who shot her. or not say knows, but I don't think she saw who shot her. Nope, it's not my place to say. I cannot say that, but why wouldn't you just, I don't think she's that much of a street person where she won't be like, all right, this nigga shot me. If she's past the point of, all right, nigga, someone was shot. I don't know.
Number 37 is Kelsey's post. This is Kelsey's response. Her post is very short, to the point. I want to clear up the rumors that I shot Megan. I wasn't the one with the gun and would never do something like that. However, I was present. So they showed her that. And then there was one more, exhibit 39, which was withdrawn. So I don't
like, even the last sentence is snitching on yourself. However, I was present. Is that even necessary? However, I was present.
have that for you. And that was the last exhibit presented by the prosecution with witness Kelsey Harris. The next witness would be witness number 8. This is Detective Warren Everhart of the LAPD. And he testified about this Instagram post that was
Juju made it. Clap it up for you. You know what I mean? Juju on the beat. Hands on my knees. I don't know what touch you. Hey, I got to dig back into the Meg catalog, dog. I got to get ready for the summer. You feel me? This goofy ass nigga say he ain't shoot her. And they literally have matched the bullets from his gun to the ones in her foot. Damn. I remember when this nigga said that shit. And I was like, nigga, it was like that Ja Rule, like, who the fuck cares about what Ja Rule thinks at a time like this? But, you know what I mean? Lil Ju and Meg Thee Stallion, they definitely have a good working relationship. But also just looked at him as somebody that was on the outside looking in just like everybody else was. But he's not. He's Meg Thee Stallion's friend or her producer. He's working with her. He needs to know the full story. And I guarantee you, if I was ever in Meg Thee Stallion's face during this time and she was like, nigga, this nigga went off. He did all this shit and told me face to face, I'm riding with Meg the fucking Stallion. But I'm an internet ass nigga.
On the Shade Room. And this was a very important piece of evidence that the prosecution was heavily relying on. And they were hoping that the jury considered it. But it is a post where someone in the comments typed, people saying Kelsey shot her. And someone from Tory Lanez account responds to this person, Spliff K, that's not true. And then, of course, they showed where that post came from. Exhibit 40B. It is the verified account of Tory Lanez, who had 11 million followers at the time of that post. So that was pretty important piece of evidence that they presented. It just goes to show you that these police are looking at everything on the internet, all social media. And that was the only exhibit presented under Detective Warren Everhart. And then the next witness, witness 9, was the GSR expert Stacey Vanderschaff. There were no exhibits presented during her testimony. And then the next witness, witness number 10, would have been Los Angeles District Attorney Investigator Jody Little. And the main evidence, the main exhibit that they presented during Jody Little was the entire audio interview of Kelsey Harris from September of 2022, September 14th. And this was a piece of evidence that was never supposed to be shown in court. The judge ruled on it, but because the defense attorney suggested that her previous statement may have been done under pressure, possibly under coercion, the prosecutors asked the judge if they can play the whole thing, and the judge allowed it, and they played the entire audio of this.
All right, let me pause you right there, man. That was probably the one thing that Street TV, clap it up for you. Bring it back to the source. Bring it back to the source. Yeah, he released Tory Lanez and Kelsey phone call, and then he released the actual statement that she made that was 80 minutes long. And honestly, after Tory's phone call, I was like, all right, nigga, you did that shit. But just hearing Kelsey say what really happened, what went down that whole night, she seemed very clear-headed. She seemed like she was very alert and remembered things. She was trying to like take her time, and not in like a I'm lying way. Like she was taking the time to just be very truthful. You know what I mean? If I'm trying to remember a story, remember the old lady in Titanic when she was trying to remember how she was fucking on Jack? You know what I mean? She had to take a minute. And then she got a story out. I believe Kelsey. I believe her.
And Jody Little was present during this, and that's why it was presented while she was on the stand testifying. And there's a transcript that is roughly 66 pages long, and I'll post that also for those who want to just read along. But the entire audio was already previously posted of this, and there are a bunch of content creators out there just stealing it off my page. The next witness, witness number 11, was the firearms expert, Mr. Rathanon, and there were no exhibits presented while he was testifying. And then witness number 12, Ryan Cepeda of the LAPD, he's the DNA expert, and there were no exhibits presented under him. And then the prosecution decided to recall witness number 2, Officer Sandra Cabral, and this is now day 6. This is Monday, December 19th, and the first exhibit presented under her recall testimony would be Exhibit 42. Exhibit 42 is the LAPD body cam footage.
Now I gotta go back to my other sounds. I'm sorry. I got the I got the wrong sound. I got the wrong sounds on. Excuse me for chewing. I'm sorry. All right. Full screen, bada bing, clap it up for me.
portion where Officer Cabral, female officer, is taking Kelsey Harris into custody. And you can see Tory Lanez laying right down there to her left.
Look at little Tory. Look at little Tory.
And then over to further from him would be Jaquan Smith.
Man, never mind. I ain't gonna look at that though. Look at that. Man, that's I'm disgusting for saying that, but damn.
Over, okay? You're gonna sit up.
I mean, I ain't never seen her before. I ain't never really seen her before. I swear to God, I ain't never seen Kelsey before.
And I posted this video in its entirety in another video if you're interested in this clip.
Okay, I'm just gonna help you up, okay?
And one of the reasons why they wanted to play this was to show her asking Megan if you're all right.
So right here, stretch your feet.
Are you okay, Megan? And Megan responds, yeah. The next exhibit is 43. And it is also over the LAPD body cam footage from another officer at the same moment.
Nah, this nigga is getting a little aggressive with his body cam. He's trying to get the footage. Nigga.
Where Kelsey Harris is walking by.
Well, let's run that back real quick. Got a little bit of footage. My screen ain't working. There it go. Get a little bit of that footage.
Megan responds, yeah. The next exhibit is 43. And it is also over the LAPD body cam footage from another officer at the same moment where Kelsey Harris is walking by. They pick Megan up. And
that was Megan. Damn, my fault, Megan. I'm over here lusting over the victim. My fault.
Exhibit 44 is just a photo of the running board on the side of the Escalade that they wanted to highlight. Now remember, this is Officer Cabral testifying on recall, so that means that these are points that the prosecution wanted to emphasize that they didn't the first time. The importance of the running board is because we heard testimony from Megan that Tory may have been standing on something that elevated him, and then if you listen to Kelsey Harris's interview from September, she says something similar. So the prosecutor wanted to show the jury that, hey, this truck has this running board. For those of you who are confused on how can someone be standing elevated, I even think that Kelsey may have said something like it seemed like he was just up in the air elevated in that previous interview that she gave, which I have posted that you can check out. But that's exhibit 44, just to show the running board. But if
you know what I mean? I believe that. I believe that Tory was like on some short nigga shit and was like standing on this area, or I believe it's an area right there as well. That nigga was just like, nigga, I'm standing on this shit. Now, this is the rear passenger, rear driver. I assume this car to be symmetrical and have that on. Where they said he was shooting was the passenger seat. So I'm pretty sure they had on that as well. But I could see this nigga standing up on that shit thinking he tall and shooting the girl. Like, hindsight is 2020, and I'm glad it's 2023. Clap it up for that, man. This is the closure. Final closure of Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion. Closure for Tory Lanez. Meg Thee Stallion is going to go on and do great things. I pray that she does that. I pray that she has the mental capability and the strength. And I hope that this wasn't too hard on her, because niggas was wrong. The whole world was wrong against you. I apologize. I am willing to apologize. I'm wrong. Because, nigga, appeal what? Tory Lanez about to appeal shit. It's very unfortunate that he has to go to jail for this. Cause I do believe that he was just too drunk and horny. and messy. But this is the type of person that you are. It comes to light when you a little bit more drunk. And I'm on, what is it, shot 4. Here's shot 4, and I'm still okay. Tory, you, at the root of this, this is who you were, and you were mad because you did not fuck Travis Scott's baby mama. And you was very close. I ain't gonna front. Prayers to Travis Scott. Clap it up for that. And yeah, before that, I do want to go back to that video. Oh, excuse that. Meg's foot. I want to see Meg's foot. But I do again want to see the Tory versus Travis Scott. Because I believe this is the root of why there's so much ego behind this. Damn. Trap Lil Ross got a whole video on it. I need to go watch that next. All right.
Whoa, stop! You're not the only person that they say on the show. I'm not the only one. Listen, days before this, I tweeted, I said, yo, my nigga, you a legend for making your song. At the end of the day, nigga said I sound like something, my nigga. I said what I said. If you felt the way and you want to handle it the way you want to handle it, that's why we're here right now. So I'm saying, what do you want to do, bro? Do you want to do? No. Are we apologizing, or are you want to shoot the fade, my niggas? I'm just trying. Everybody can get out of here. Every single person can get out of here. Literally every person can get out of here, and we can shoot the fade, my nigga. And we can just get out. Niggas want to fight. Everybody just get out of here, my nigga. Let's just shoot the fade. Yo, it seems like you're just trying to come at me, my nigga. I'm not for that, my nigga. I'm not for that, my nigga. I'm not for that, my nigga. We can shoot the fade right now. Not that. None of this, my nigga. It's a man to man. It's a man to man, bro. So I feel like you coming at me, my nigga. This is how I came on here, my nigga. I understand. It's the way the nigga came on. Yo, let me holler at you, my nigga. It's like I understand what you're trying to do.
Damn, man. Hey, yo, before this whole thing, I thought that Travis Scott punked him out for some reason. But this nigga was on a mission that night when he would pull up to Kylie Jenner house. Boom, strike 1, Kelsey. Boom, strike 2, Meg Thee Stallion. Boom, final boss, Travis Scott, baby mama. That's wild. It's very, 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 very wild. How the ego can control somebody. And if I'm that close to beating the final boss, and then one of my other, kills, for lack of a better term, just come up and just fuck it all up, nigga. That is why Tory Lanez went over the edge. He probably popped a Blue Chew or a honey pack and was horny. Mad horny. You know what I mean? And then nigga hopped in the pool with his drawers on with Travis Scott, baby mama. The nigga that he punked out already. Billionaire, billionaire, successful entrepreneur. Oh, something in my throat. Just censor that out. But yeah, all right. That's the narrative that I'm going with, is that ego was more involved than alcohol for this man. I don't want to blame anything on alcohol when it comes to shooting a woman. I don't think I've ever been that drunk, or I don't know. I don't own a gun. I don't need a gun. I don't want a gun. But I will take my 5th shot on that. I'll take my 5th shot on that. And we're going to go back to the evidence, the real shit. StreetTV.net, nigga.
If you notice, you can look at the seat and you can see some blood. That's Megan's blood on the seat there behind the driver's side.
Big shot number 5.
Which I find interesting because I think Megan got out of this vehicle on the passenger side when they pulled it over. Then Exhibit 45, it's the LAPD body cam footage that shows blood on Kelsey's legs, even though she's not the one bleeding. That was an important.
Those was the good pussy sandals back in the day, the little shit with the bow tie. Now, I don't know, just for lack of a better term. I don't think my girl had some of these, but, you know, never mind. Moving on.
Important point that the prosecution wanted to bring up, because they wanted the jury to know that Kelsey Harris was clearly aware of Megan's injuries, even though she didn't provide any information when she testified. And that clip right there showed blood, Megan's blood on her legs. And then that was the last exhibit presented while Officer Cabral was on testified as a recall witness. Then they recalled Jody Little, the LADA investigator, and they presented Exhibit 46, which was withdrawn, and then Exhibit 47 is the entire song of Kelsey Harris's diss.
Matter of fact, nigga, because I don't think I'm gonna release this video. Should I release this video? With the blessing of StreetTV.net, I will release my reaction to his video, because I do understand that everybody just been taking his content and running with it. But it's more like, nigga, this is the people versus Daystar Peterson, and this is the people's information. The people were harmed. The people, like I said, 2 people's address were doxxed. 3 people, 3 addresses, telephone numbers off of these videos, street.net. So unfortunately, this is the information of the people, because it is evidence and in the court of law. And that's that on that. I don't think there's much more other than Kelsey's diss song. I don't think I could play her diss song. I will if I don't get copywritten, but let me see. Where we at? We are 47 minutes on this video. Man, ain't much more to dig into. I know Street TV, he dropped hella videos on this shit, though. I ain't gonna front. It's 31. 31 videos on this trial alone. Let me see if I can go to the playlist. See if there's any other evidence that Judge Rolex needs to cover. And this is Street TV, man. Clap it up for you, brother. You know what I mean? In LA. Hey, man, let me see if there's any kind of way that I can just really credit you with this, bro. I don't want no credit for this. This is just fun talking about it. And you got the information, nigga. You got the power to change that. Let's see here. He was pretty much on the case as well. So, man, clap it up. I think that's fitting to end it on, man. Street TV, man. If you need an intern, if you need something from me, brother, I got you. Just let me put out this one video. I don't know. It's like you very much into this shit, dog. So I won't say I won't use your content as reference in the future. Let's see this real quick.
And Miss Sandy, 6 running for the back up here. Supervisor, probably
Street TV. Let's just see the actual arrest. I don't want to see all the walk to my car. Ooh, except for that one. I ain't gonna front. Yo, Kelsey about to sue me. Yo. Kelsey crazy. Ooh, walk back. God damn.
You're listening to Street TV.
Wee. Yeah. Oh. Yo, you better not get up. Get up. Ooh. Get off her knees. They walked over with guns drawn though, man. I'm a loser. I use this as my one chance to objectify a woman's body. Her getting arrested. I apologize again, Kelsey. I need to be better with my black queens, but that shit look good. I ain't gonna front. This is my only time ever watching this woman. I've only heard about her from the trial. But the only time I saw this shit, I just went a little wild. I'm sorry. I just went a little wild. But I'm gonna run it back. I ain't gonna front. That's what happens when you get 5 shots in me. I just get a little horny. That's all that should have happened with Tory Lanez. You get a little horny, brother. Oh damn! I hit the wrong button.
You're listening to Street TV.
Street TV, that does it right there. Street TV is not gonna let me do that shit, man. Come on, man. Clap it up. Clap it up for me. Rolex. We in the brand new office, the brand new set, nigga. You see me? I need to get a camera so y'all see all the footage, all the stuff back there. I need to get a new camera. I'm tired of the fuzziness. I was very much my aesthetic, but I need to advance past that. But I think I finally got closure. I think that Kelsey, she the only one that really held it down this whole time. She might have perjured herself or lied, and then like the immunity deal that she took does not it does not keep her immune from perjury or lying. But I feel like she didn't get up there and just run her mouth. So I don't know if she lied or not, but Judge Rolex, let me go back to the right sounds. Let me just make sure I got the right sounds on. Yeah, I got the wrong sounds on. Look, golly. I think I just need to remove the whole gay button. But order in the court, we rule this. Judge Rolex, in the case, in the public opinion court, public opinion case of Tory Lanez versus Meg Thee Stallion. Because this is what I'm doing. Public opinion. The court of law already said that Tory was Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion was not even on trial. She was a witness to her own victimness. But in this case of Tory Lanez versus Meg Thee Stallion, which everyone thought it was, I'm going to rule this in favor of Kelsey. Man. Well, and there you have it. I think I got closure. And then, like, I'm on 5 shots, so I'm kind of feeling it. As you can see, my performance has dwindled. It has dwindled. But I'm well aware of that. And I don't got no gun. And then I was like, I like to walk away. And then it's like, I would have just stayed with Kelsey. Nigga, like, why are you trying to upgrade from that? Anyway, man, I'm not objectifying, but this was the first footage that I ever saw of this woman with some evidence, unfortunately. And I kind of went a little wild. I apologize. And face to face, I will apologize to you, Kelsey. Sincerely. But it's your boy Rolex. Judge Rolex. Clap it up for me, man. I got my closure. Hopefully my boy Street TV will let a nigga live, man. Let me live, bruh. And then you can eat off of me, bruh. You can get any money that I get off of this will go straight to Street TV. I just need the footage. You got the footage. You got the power to change that, brother. Hey, but it's your boy Rolex one more time. Clap it up.